Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. Well, the question today is, how sexy do you want to be? Why aren't you dressing that way? You want to look like your old money? Hey, today is that day because you may get your reward here today. The sun today is at 17 degrees of ultra serious, get things done, tied to tradition, earth sign of Capricorn, and the moon today is moving through the middle degrees of practical and hyper-organized and service-oriented earth sign of Virgo. Now you know that both of those are earth signs, and that means that things of the material world come to prominence when both sun and moon are in earth signs. And the moon is completely unaspected until evening. That means we have the whole day of a free-floating Virgo moon, which is tied to details, maybe a good health regimen, things which occupy us with precision. And then we come to the real gist of the energy today, which is pretty hot, if you know what I mean. That is because the moon at 17 degrees of Virgo makes a harmonious flowing trine to the sun at 17 degrees of Capricorn. This is really nice and flowing in terms of our energy, both in terms of love and money and all the things that the earth provides. 5:04 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, thank you very much, is when that's exact. 8:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 1:04 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then, just 40 minutes later, the moon makes harmonious flowing trine, still at 17 of Virgo, to Venus, which is about to conjoin Mars. Venus is at 17 degrees of Capricorn, 5:44 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 1:44 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then just 2 minutes later, the moon makes its trine to Mars. And then Venus and Mars conjoin in late 17 degrees of Capricorn at 6:43 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 2:43 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. It doesn't get any hotter than this, but because it's in Capricorn, because it's kind of old-fashioned and well, you just want to do things in a dignified way. So I suggest that you get down in a dignified way today because money might be involved, lots of old-fashioned pleasure, and it's just one of those nice energies. The moon later in the night at 20 degrees of Virgo makes a harmonious 60-degree sextile to Jupiter, planet of good fortune, and expansion at 20 degrees of Cancer. 9:59, let's call it 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 6 a.m. tomorrow Greenwich Mean Time. It's just one of those days where everything seems to flow once we get past that picky Virgo unaspected moon energy. But in the evening, hey baby, we got it all going on. I'm Ra Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here in my tux in Ascot to prove the point. Now, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, it's early 2026. It's the perfect time to have it. Go to my website and book it, starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence, particularly today. Enjoy today and tonight, no matter what.